Hello. Wow. Good afternoon, thank you for joining me. What an incredible way to start today's stream. I hit the button to transition to the chatting screen, and Streamlabs crashes and my whole stream goes belly up. Fantastic. I think that's the mood for this entire week, things going wrong. We've had matching weather for the entire ordeal. We start off the week with torrential downpour. We're finishing off the week with freezing cold. A little bit of unusually warm weather in the middle for this time of year. Constant shift from hot to dry is doing terrible things to my lips. I'm using half a stick of lip balm in a week because I'm constantly drying out. Naran, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I figured I would try and play something a little more fitting for October today. So we're going to be checking out Otherside. I must admit, I have minimal knowledge on what exactly this game is. I've seen a couple clips here and there, enough to get the game, but most of what I know is that it's basically XCOM, but slightly spooky. A bit like XCOM, I think. Yeah, that's about all that I know about it. XCOM, but slightly spooky. Well, I don't know what else I was going to cover in the pre-game chat. That crash kind of threw me off, so let's not spend any more time on it. Turn off the background music, turn on the game audio, and let's just head straight into the game. XCOM, but with Sin City coloring. I'm not actually aware of Sin City. I think I've heard of that game at some point. The menu music here doesn't seem too loud, so I haven't felt the need to adjust the audio in particular, but let me know how it sounds on your end. You can always adjust it later. Okay. I think I first saw this game years ago when Indie Mouse played it, but I don't remember much about it at all. Sin City is a comic series. Dream or Nightmare mode. Nightmare original experience. Sacrificing a daughter is the only way to heal another one. Okay, I assume those are your units. Free alternative. Enjoy less punishing. Now we go all in. From behind the veil they grow, those you should always beware. In muted darkness they flow, those who feed on your nightmare. The Book of Nostra. Why do we have subtitles for text? For centuries the mother has protected a veil, preventing it from shattering. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of a city rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits. Scene?
He needs us. The other has come for the Chosen One, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue.
You must resist the influence of the others. Never let their dark voices tempt you. Sin City is a comic series. It's a black and white noir comic that uses red as the only color in it. Yeah, seen a few things like that. It's pretty effective. Really draws attention.
Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me. The other could shred the veil and devour our world. Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left. Let it go here and no further.
Ah, there we go.
Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
Okay, I have I do compare this to XCOM. I've never actually, excuse me. I've never actually played XCOM or even watched a playthrough of it. Closest thing to something like this that I have played is a game called The Last Spell, which is very enjoyable. Okay, can I... And with the mouse, it doesn't look like it. Arrow keys, no. WASD, we might just be locked in at the moment. No, I can roll. I'll see if I can change that in the settings later. Health points, HP, these are health points. Your unit dies if the HP reduces to 0. And you've got action points, most actions cost AP. Move to the red square. The farther you move, the more action points it will cost you. Okay. 10 per tile, or is it any more or less for diagonals? I won't let me click anywhere else, okay.
The other sends more against us.
Likely attack skill, instant action skills are played immediately and cost you action points. Instant action, so I guess there's delayed ones as well, presumably. We have a Plague Doctor, 33 defense, I imagine. Fraction of our health points. And we do admin. Okay, listen, there's a range, but it's not actually a range for us. 100% hit chance. Well, let's not overcomplicate things in what appears to be the tutorial. We'll see how the values look once we get into the game proper. The timeline orders all units by their initiative and moves forward whenever a unit ends their turn. A unit can play when it reaches 0 on the left side of the timeline. Head scroll, my beloved. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I use it sometimes, but 99% of the time you want to be using something else to look around. Your unit will move to 50 on the timeline and recover all their AP for the next turn. Not zoom in and out. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Now I can WASD. Much better. Oh, there's a slight delay after you let go of a key before it stops scrolling. Not a fan of that. Have to adjust the speeds on this a little bit if possible. Okay, let's end the turn here. What else we got? Task Therapist. Delayed action dropped. Gonna tell me what that means? Delayed skills immediately end the unit's turn, and their powerful effects are activated later on the timeline. So you're here, and your attack is here, I suppose? What is declaring a delayed massive shot? If I kill you before it happens, does it not happen? You'll charge. The skill will delay the target's next action. It will also cancel their delayed attack method. Excellent. Interrupt skills can stop a single enemy attack and immediately launch a counterattack. Warning, interrupt skills cost health points. Oh. Vengeful Strike, it will interrupt the next melee attack and launch a devastating counterattack. If we can't heal except by sacrificing another unit into one of our units, then these are going to be... We're going to have to be very careful with these. Target your own active unit to launch interrupt skill. Okay. So we'll do that for, I assume, any unit that attacks while this is queued up. Yes. Well, let's see how things go. That is a nice sickle. He misses and we annihilate him, but there's more popping up. And also he's just spawned the Orphan of Costs. 3 of them.
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
AoE skills, yeah. Fight the active unit to trigger the area of effect attack. Okay, what happens if I have an AoE that... like if I throw a grenade or something that pops over here? I guess we'll see when we get to it. Alright, I may have to turn up the overall volume for my computer and then adjust, I think, the effects down a little and keep the voice lines up. But she's talking a bit quiet, but it's quite loud when the actual skills go off. More of these guys, quite a lot more of these guys. Okay, anything specific I'm doing this time? Action points burst. Your unit will go into burst if they start using their last 50 AP. This pushes your unit back to 100 on the timeline, so be careful to burst only when you need an extra move or to deal a killing blow to an enemy. Okay, so here is where things happen, and we go back at here at the start of turn, but we can push and we get sent to here, which means it will be longer before we get to go again. So you only actually have half of your action bar under normal circumstances. Some skills like Shield Charge can delay the next time enemy will play to give you more control of the timeline. Dodge is 2% chance a unit has of avoiding an attack, okay. I don't know if this is the right spot in the tutorial to throw that information in. Armor is a unit's protection. It represents the damage deducted from each attack received. Armor and dodge can be modified by adding enemy skills, so always pay attention to skill descriptions. Looks like it's just using your next turn now, that's strange. I'm not sure. When we take action again, we'll see how the timeline looks in practice. Remember, the timeline is the key to winning battles. Powerful, delayed skills end your unit's turn immediately and activate later. Interrupt skills repair your unit to block an attack and strike back. Some skills delay the next time an enemy will play to give you more control, and using your last 50 AP will provoke a burst, pushing your unit to 100 on the timeline.
Gift gives me such strength.
So it's my turn right now, and I will go back to here at the end of my turn, unless I push, and if I go even slightly past here, I get sent all the way back to the end. Is what it appears to be. Okay. It's very funny seeing him turn to where I'm going to be. Oh, this guy doesn't care. Are you aiming at me? Is this a delayed attack? Looks like it. Because you get 50 AP every 50, but you can use 100 to go to 100, so can you use your next turn immediately, but you don't take it when you're supposed to? Yes, that seems to be essentially what this does. You can... I wish I could scroll with the mouse. So if I go on here, Spear Tornado, 60 AP, will send me... Like if I slash, I still stay at 50, Shield Charge at 50, but if I Spear Tornado, I get sent back to 100, so you can pull a turn ahead, but you pay for it by skipping your next one, essentially. These are delayed, and you can see, so this is the enemy's delayed one, and if I mouse over this, you can see at 10 where my attack would happen, or at 25 where my attack would happen if I did these. Yellow Shards deal up to 4 into AoE damage, each 50 initiative, up to 3 times, has a range of 6. I guess what I want to do is stop him, yeah? I want to Shield Charge. Assuming that doesn't that I even can. Do I trigger opportunity attacks if I do that? So he gets moved back. His attack should get cancelled. Right. Can I unselect that? Ooh. Potential, that's a counterattack. So that will still happen, just later. This guy is the one up here. This one is the one in front of me? Unselect that. This is the one in front of me, this is the one up there. And if I shield charge... the entire timeline readjusts every time you select for anything to happen. Why do you get brought up further if I decide to do this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. What does Massive Shot do? Range attack delayed by 60 initiative units that deals 410 damage. We can eat 410 damage, so let's just kill the guy who's in front of us, yeah? But then again, I can't use 2 slashes because that will put me at too much AP used. We're gonna charge this guy if we can and see what happens. Okay, it does cancel the attack. Yeah, bashing him with that does in fact cancel the attack. And neither of these guys get... He did not get a opportunity attack. Okay. There's 3 enemies, so I don't really want to skip my next turn, so let's end turn here. He misses. And you can't quite reach us over here, but then it's back to us. Okay. Slash him. That's 1 less on the field. And then, how much health do you have? 541, so if I slash him as well, he'll die. And then this one gets a go at me, but we go into burst. And we go down to 30, which means we don't have enough for another slash, even if we could get to him over there. This won't catch him in the AoE. Moving here will cost 10 AP. Which would put us as 55. We wouldn't have enough for the Spear Tornado, so we can't AoE both of them. Of shards, 402 AoE damage, each 15 initiatives. Initiative units up to 3 times has a range of 6. What if I drop this here? And what is this skull thing here? What does this mean? There are more enemies spawning in? Here's our 2 guys, here's these 2 skulls. What does the skull over here mean? I have no idea. I think this is the right play though. And then that. Do I get caught in my own AoE? No, it doesn't look like it. And then some guys pop up inside of my ongoing AoE, so that's nice. Ah, he gets an attack off. Then we do this one more time. We get all of them. Have a guy slightly higher health. Let me go over here real quick and just refresh this page, because there seems to be some lingering issues from the earlier malfunction. I don't know what on earth triggered that. I just hit transition to go to the next screen like I always do, and then for some reason Streamlabs decided today it's not up to it. If I move next to you, that is 45, and then the slash U would not kill you. It could just move to somewhere he can't reach and let him come to me. Another unit will spawn, but so what? Yeah, we'll go here. And this, maybe? We can't predict where he's gonna be, so I'll just end the turn. Let them come to me. How many more are we gonna spawn though? Oh, he hasn't moved. What? Okay. Does it cost more to go diagonal? If I go... Oh, it does. That makes sense. It would be shorter otherwise. It's still better to go like this than to go like this, I assume. Like this would be 7, 14, 21, 28 as opposed to just 20. Still more efficient to go diagonal. Okay, that's going to make predicting how much movement it takes to go anywhere very difficult, so I will have to rely entirely on just clicking around. I'm gonna move here. I like that little whoosh that we do whenever we move. And I'm going to... Oh, 1 over, really? Never mind, I was going to point this in this direction, assuming he like steps round and comes directly at us. I don't know if he'll... let's move further. You, how far are you moving? Let's get not quite into your range as well. Here we go. We have several times their health, so I don't imagine that we're meant to be in any real danger during this little tutorial mission. If I go with Imbue Blade, where does that go on the timeline? Here. Which means it will happen before he gets to go again. I'm liking... I think I like the idea of this kind of timeline manipulation as a resource management as opposed to the... I mean, there's still some percentage odds to hit stuff because people have the ability to dodge, but it feels, at least of my initial first impression, like there's less of it than in something like XCOM. Alright, get over here. Oh, slash will put it slightly on. Sure, same thing again. Keep that up, it doesn't matter if it's a delayed action, if it still happens before they do anything. Are those skulls, the skull an indicator that there's going to be more spawns incoming, I guess? What is this small guy?
He
You up
is
to
here,
something?
the chosen one.
Is this the chosen one? The child?
I don't want to harm you, little one.
He looks like a spooky Lorax.
We want to harm you very much.
Cutscene time?
I have failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
The city was destroyed, the veil fractured, thousands of souls perished, swallowed by the void.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
Time and space converged, reality and unreality were on the edge of destruction. First time and other was close to breaking through.
Do not despair. My life lights your path. Do you remember our journey together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
And thus were they trapped in an everlasting loop, from recollection to recollection, daughters of the Red Mother die only to rise again. Age of Shattering. Yeah. Choose one. What's 100 years difference?
This dark corner of existence is a harbinger. Soon all will follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Alright, Other Side is a game about sacrifice and tough choices. Progress is autosaved, so there is no turning back. Ah, that's going to stress me out. The enemies on the other side are lethal and every mistake will cost you dearly. Your daughters will die and you will lose, only to rise stronger again. The game expects players to fail, but failure is not the end. After ending a run, you restart with additional bonuses, and even the ability to resurrect fallen daughters for a cost. Okay, so roguelike
From
kind
this
of thing.
side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
This is the chronomap. From here you will be able
What
to...
memory has this agony uncovered?
From here you will be able to manage your daughters in the inner void. Select your next mission from the attack menu. End the day. Let's enter the inner void to germinate a new daughter. That is a choice of words. Welcome to the inner void. Here you can manage your daughter. The birthing pool. Here you can manage. Okay. Germinate a daughter. Creating a new daughter costs 200 vitae. Oh, we can rename them. Any volunteers to join the fight? Okay, Amy. The Blade Master excels in melee duels. The Soulslinger supports her sisters from afar, and the Shieldbearer protects her sisters. Okay, so we've got no healer. The non-healer triumvirate. Normally it's DPS, healing and tanking, but we've got melee, range and defense. Assign a class to your daughter, choose wisely as it cannot be changed later. Ah, well, Does the number perhaps represent how many of them I've got? In which case a shield bearer would be the best, so we've got the full selection. But then again, we want to avoid taking damage at all because of that thing it said about healing. Let's go with the shield
The others
bearer
are
for now.
converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
Okay, confront the boss. Boss unavailable. Attack those synapses. 1 in a void for making more daughters. Next day, rest and prepare, and recollection. Start a new recollection at any time. This gives you more shards, which to activate remembrances. Innocent. Okay. 3 out of 3 daughters, 400 vitae, 0 currency, and no shard. New missions or synapses appear each day. Beat a synapse to close it. And challenging. 1 to 3 daughters. Have a look then. Here you can view mission details and choose the daughters you want to send. Okay, so kinda Darkest Dungeon-ish. If I remember correctly, XCOM has this system where you build up a base, right? That you deploy your people from on missions, and it also has a thing where you can lose people along the way. I really need to play XCOM at some point. It's on my list. I think I own XCOM 2 from some bundle I got at some point. But not XCOM 1. I need to go get that first. And I'm pretty sure I saw a thing at some point that somebody made an XCOM 2 mod to replace the, like, announcer voices or some kind of voice pack to replace it with Juniper Actius. So there's plenty of incentive to play the game. Hunt all creatures. Barrow Blade Master Soul Sling. Okay, so yeah, we do have one of each. So let's get all 3 of them in here. Amy, Bell, and Mercy. Threats, Curse Therapist, Plague Doctor. Let's get in it.
We must prepare to pay any price.
Flanking behavior. While a unit is engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flank or back will hurt more.
Ambition. How many more?
Alright, they've got this overlap between voice lines and tutorial puppets and stuff. Do things one at a time, please. Oh, there's multiple of the chosen one. Just kind of watching us from around the place. That's creepy. I am liking the environment. Very cool style. Okay, objective, hunt all creatures. We start off in a little area tucked away. Who's acting first? You. And you, and then you're coming in. You're closer to us, I think, so let's take care of that guy first and avoid the ranged guys for a moment. Bell here is the Blade Master. You're the Shield Bearer, you're the Soul Slayer, so you're a ranged one. Which means you can probably move to like here and take a shot. Let's bring them all the way up. Yeah. You here, you're most likely to be attacked. Lunge. Slam. No defensive move though. Armor. Dodge. What does this mean? I'd like it if I was able to hover over some of these. Left shift tab to what? Select different units? Okay. Yeah, that scrolls you along the timeline so you can observe who is going next. Do I want to turn on sticky keys? No, absolutely not. Can I look at the details of you? B to inspect unit. Oh, that just opens up this. Damage bonus, critter, yada. No, I want to know what this does though. Okay. Can't find that out right now, we'll leave it be for the moment. You've moved, so end your turn. Alright, you shot. Range attack that deals damage up to... It deals up to 87 damage 3 times. Lock the target in its current direction, has a range of 6. Or intercepting round, interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10. It deals up to 270 damage. Range of 10. Is that like the AP it takes to move? So within this area? Not at all sure. If I move you here, that takes up all your AP, so you can't shoot from it. Your range is large. But how far can I get and still leave 25 AP? So I can only travel 25. Up to here, not there. Up to here. No undos, it seems, on any of your actions, so once you pick something, you're committed. Yeah, okay, let's just move you up as well. First turn is set up. We'll get to the actual doing stuff afterwards. They're both using lots of their movement. Which means we will get 2 turns before they get to go again. I'd love to use you first, but oh well. Move up here. 600 damage, 800 damage. You have 700 HP, which means he's gonna get killed anyway. This is delayed, which means it will end my turn. So can I attack and move? Extra damage because he's flanked. I can attack and move. Excellent. Alright, next up you get right on over here. We'll go after them, but that's not such a problem, is it? 400 health, 400 health. Questioning whether I can... whether I can kill them before they get a chance to even do anything. This will push him back, which means Mercy will get another turn before he gets to go again. We can just do this again, right? Yeah. We get sent back to 100 anyway, so once you're in burst, you may as well commit, go all out. Use every bit of AP you've got. Okay, you come around here. And probably shoot this guy because he actually gets to do stuff. Right, this guy is been pushed back all the way here. Ah, so we kill you and then we get you before you even have a chance to do anything else.
I revel in her strength. Will the poor one's suffering never end?
Enemies remaining? Who's left? Oh, there's someone new rising up over there.
I revel in her strength.
That's unfortunate, okay. Head on back into this direction then. You... Yeah, get right over here. Place them as soon as they pop out of the ground. Okay, just one of them. Ash or imbued blade. You have 500 health only. It does not
You can't
matter.
stop progress. The cure will be found.
Alright, easy enough. But then that's only the first actual real mission. What do we get? Enemy skill gathered vitae, memories recovered. You guys level up, it seems.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Yeah, excellent. A recollection ends if you have no way to continue, if you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to end it yourself. This will let you start a new try on the first day and gives you access to more shards, resources that you gain from missions and can use to buy remembrances. You can only move to the next day after closing at least one synapse. Rest your daughters. Daughters need to rest. They cannot fight more than once per day. You can only move to the next day after closing at least one synapse. So we want to have a fairly large host then, I suppose, when there's more synapses available. So we can challenge multiple of them. A new skill. Observe her in more detail to learn about her. Here you can see your daughter's stats, traits, and skills. Lunge, slam, new skill available. Skills can be unlocked by reaching new levels of mastery and upgraded with memories. This daughter has earned a new trait reflecting what she has experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed even in death. Can traits be negative? Is the big question. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in here. Right. Each time you unlock a new skill, you have to choose between two different abilities. Access Grace, Reaction Self, 5% of HP. Ooh. Increases armor by... There are cats screaming outside. Increases armor by 180 for 40 and move up 50 initiative units on a timeline for each incoming attack. Alright, so if you're about to get completely overwhelmed by a bunch of guys, then this will be useful. Or Shield Bash, deal up to 247 damage and push target 5 tiles. Enemies pushed into each other or an object take up to 120 damage. Yes, let me move people around. That is excellent. 4 out of 250. I assume AP... They've given it a stat, so maybe some units have more AP than others. It would, just with how the timeline looks, make sense for it to just be capped at 100, but it could go lower, I suppose. Even if it's 100 max, it could go lower quite easily. End of turn delay. Start initiative, 53. 50 out of 100, so also end of turn delay is where they go back to after taking an action. If your end of turn delay is higher, then it might be that going into burst mode more often is a good idea. Sacrifice and regenerate, both just sitting down there ominously. Dash 5 tiles to deal up to 400 damage, has a range of 5. React to an enemy finishing move in melee range and deal up to 525 damage. Oh no, react to an enemy finishing movement in melee range and deal up to 525 damage. And again, 5% HP. So if you go right up to the edge of your enemy's movement range, like I have been doing, and then they approach you, you immediately slash them. Or maneuverability. You already have. Go to 207 and delay target. No. I guess this isn't actually a movement hit, you just walk that distance and then bash them. I simply kind of thought of it as a movement thing because I selected the attack and then selected people at a distance. Okay, dash 5 tells extra range is very good. I do like the designs here. The actual daughters are a little more kind of anime than the enemies are. But I guess the monochrome with the red highlights makes them feel not out of place. Not entirely monochrome, Mercy's got slightly yellow eyes. And around reaction deals 250 damage to enemy in range. Taking damage from an ally has a range of 7. I'm going to assume this is tiles that they're talking about here. Yeah, a follow-up attack. Raffle rain, instant action, empty tile, deal up to 350 AoE damage, then move to an empty tile. Ah, get us out of combat. Yes, that's very useful. Okay, I'm going to reset my tracking one more time here real quick. I think it got thrown off slightly because my charging cable caused my phone to get dragged to the side. I wasn't quite facing the correct direction. Okay, that should help, hopefully. I'm in the process of still getting a light. I need to get one that will fit with what I've got set up here behind my monitor, which is a little annoying. And of course I need to find one that I can actually buy in a shop near here, since I don't have an Amazon Prime subscription at the moment. Okay, resurrect. No one's died to be resurrected.
Remember their courage.
When a daughter dies, she ends in the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Okay, that's what the currency is. Any memories a daughter has equipped are lost on death. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or when unlocking certain remembrance. Okay. And we can make new daughters out of Butte. Oh, we're at 3 out of 3, so... Codex, the Red Mother. Different from regular Mother. What really happened, I cannot say. We have exchanged our realities, my dear friend. My body is gone, but my spirit follows you. Together we can stop the Chosen One of suffering. Sever the link that unites them. I offer you my memory. Save our daughters and send them to stop suffering before it is too late. And then there's Mother, who looks, with the yellow eyes, an awful lot like Mercy. But then these are her daughters, I suppose. Just one bears more of a family resemblance. Blade Master Shield for Soulslinger, and I guess there's one more type. Plague Doctor. Guard, Butcher, Curse Therapist. Scavenger. Nice big long list of enemies. And Remembrances.
Remember.
Remembrances give you access to bonuses that last through the whole recollection. A remembrance remains unlocked once it is unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. Unlocking a remembrance doesn't activate it automatically, you must use shards to activate it. You earn shards every time you complete a mission, but your pool of shards is limited to those you had at the start of a recollection. Once you start a new recollection, you get access to all your earned shards. So I've got 0 out of 0 right now. As I do stuff and earn shards, I'll get more, but they'll still be out of 0. And then next time round is when I'll actually be able to use them. Damage left eyeball. Start a run with 2 memory. Plus 0 shot. Okay. One of our daughters can learn a new skill in here. Did I not take care of that a minute ago? Available memory. Ah. And someone said something about a trait. There we go. Bell the Blade Master has aggressive. Damage plus 50. Excellent. Plague Seeker. Damage against cultist creatures plus 10%. Excellent. Okay. Available memories. Equipped memory. Empty. Drill. Increase the damage of all skills by 20%. Increase damage of a skill by 50. Yeah, if you're already going to be doing so much damage from your traits, might as well give that a little boost on top. Ink Slash is what I want to put it on, right? The basic attack. Imbue Blade deal up to this after a delay, and a Lightning Strike, dash and do this. Yeah. The movement ability, the later big ability, we want more damage on the basic ability. And then give you this on your basic shot. I think is also a right call. Okay, so that should be everything, yeah? Yeah. 2 synapses available. I only have 3 daughters though, so Hunt Impossible, Hunt Impossible. Hunt all creatures, open Curse Therapist Scavenger. As opposed to this one, Hunt all creatures, Therapist Scavenger. We finished the last mission super easily, and these missions take 1 to 3 daughters. We could send one of them in alone, and then send the other 2 on the other mission, and that will let us clear both, because they can only do 1 mission per day. If there's ever a time to be full of hubris, then directly at the start of the game I think is it. Who's best suited to going in alone? You have the lowest health, but you probably have the highest damage potential output. Maybe the ranged? So she can avoid getting hit in the first place? Yeah, we'll send a ranged daughter in alone. I think she's got the best chances of making it. Yep, time to commit to mistakes. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Create your own combos. You now have access to more skills, allowing you to combine direct actions, interrupts, and reactions.
We delve deep into the dark corners.
10 enemies remaining. Alrighty. So over here, up here, down here, that's pretty close, but you're kind of alone over here. This guy, you lot all together. Okay. This direction, him first. The others will start to gather up. There's 2 down here. I'm instantly feeling like this was a big old mistake, and I shouldn't have done it. Interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10 and deals 290 damage 2 times. So 600. Lethal for this guy. But also 10% HP, which is 65, as opposed to your attack, which is 150. Unless you do massive shot. We have an AoE attack, which is excellent. We can lure these guys in, maneuver around them. If I move only 25, what else can I get? Okay, I can go up to here. Does that put you within shooting range? No, one shot. Absolutely ridiculous. 2 on this. I still don't know what this means. We tank 47 damage by default. Okay, get us on up to here. We don't want to give them 2 turns in between. Yeah, intercept. I hope he actually shoots and that he doesn't do the delay. It would suck if he does the delay. Alright, intercept and... nice. I don't know whether this sticks. If it becomes our turn again before we've used this up, does it remain or does it reset? Alright, you guys are taking your sweet time moving. Can I speed that up? Options. Oh, I can flee. Excellent. We have that if we need to. Options. Game. Subtitles. Sure. Font size. Cutscenes. Faster gameplay. You want to give me any information at all on what exactly that means. I assume that means the faster animations, but I don't know. Game could do with some quality of life stuff. Okay, you're ramping up for a massive shot. Melee, melee. This guy can shoot. And I think our thing wore off, so that was health just straight up wasted. You guys are within range. I have to move a little bit. I'd like to take 2 shots, but I have to... 150 damage 3 times, okay. Has a range of 6. Rain. Alright, let's shoot you first.
Shatter them.
Deal with that. I could also shoot you, but that won't kill you. And this guy's a bit close. But let's move on over here. Diagonal, can you hit me diagonally? I imagine you probably can. Here. Okay. Enter. Let's test if faster gameplay does mean what I think it means. Yes, yes it does. Excellent. Hang on, have they literally sped up the rate the game runs at? Is the rain falling quicker? Because that would be hilarious if it is. I have to take out the ranged guys so that I can round the melees up and hit them with my AoE. Okay, look carefully at the rain. How it's falling. and how the water's moving. The idle animations don't look any faster, but if I now go here and turn this off... Yeah, this is slower. Faster gameplay doesn't speed up the movement animations, it literally just runs the game more quickly. That, I mean, like... It works, I guess? It's really not the way I would have chosen to do it, but it does work. Cool, killed him.
Exquisite.
Wrathful Rain will put us into burst. 350. Can I kill you guys with that? 5. 13. We can kill someone with that. And I can hop back 5 tiles. 1, 2, 4, 5. That's pretty good. If I shot Wrathful Rain, yeah. And that gives them all 2 turns to get closer to me. We're gonna get really badly cornered over here. Let's do it. Okay, Wrathful Rain triggers directly around me, which means I need to be a little further forward so that I can go further backwards. Is this the range of how far I can hop back? Yes. Very nice. Almost killed him. Get me one more step away. You are in range, so intercepting round. Let's see if that works on a melee attack. Hello, Noble. Can hear you thinking. Yeah, because I decided to be immediately greedy on the very first opportunity. Because you can only send them out once a day. There's 2 missions available that I have 3 units for, so someone had to go alone. And I thought, instead of playing it safe and only going out on 1 mission, let's just send one of them off to try and solo the whole thing. And I don't think that she's got the damage for it. I think she's going to die here. This is because there's 10 enemies on this mission. We'll see, we'll see. There's still a chance, with a little maneuverability and careful thinking. Maybe a little luck. We definitely need to let that not happen. Ouch. Oh, the thing... Oh, I think her skill specifically says an ally, not herself. So it won't trigger when she gets attacked. Alright, that's entirely on me. Should not have sent her off on her own. Death of a daughter. When a daughter dies, they are laid to rest in the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories the daughter has equipped are lost on death. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or when unlocking certain remembrances. Yeah, that was...
We cannot let this cult spread further.
Foolishness on my part. Oh well. Let's go to the Inner Void. There is our one dead daughter. We have no tokens to resurrect. Can we just make another one?
Give life to our daughters.
Easy enough. New Soul Slinger.
Please.
We'll be a level behind
guide her
the
well.
others, but that's okay. That's super Atlanticus. The
Now,
dev team had a
unleash her on any who
contest and
stand
they
in her way.
only used the 3 default daughters to beat the game. Jesus. I mean, props to that person. That's impressive. Alright, should be significantly easier with 3 of them. Still took out 2, almost 3 guys with only
We
the
must
1
prepare
unit.
to pay any price.
So about a third of a mission with just 1. Real expert knows how to use solo missions, yeah.
Here, we cut and slice and skin.
It's always interesting to see people at the absolute top of the game. This tracking issue, I wish at the very least that it would go wrong in the other direction instead of what it's doing. Because the way that it decides to drift off to the to my left means that it looks like I'm constantly looking off the edge of the screen. If it would at least drift to the right, then I would be looking towards the game. Okay, there's the same guys as before, but this should be a little easier this time. Walk you right up to this person. Flash costs 30, so I can only move 20 if I want to not. That up. Your range, which means you're not actually going to approach me. Your melee. We'll head in this direction again like before, just so I can take these three out and then have only one area they're approaching from. So let's... yeah, let's just head right down and meet them. They'll get an attack in, but that's okay. You down here. The shield bearer also down in this direction. And then you can go up here and shoot that guy in a moment. Another friend's outer goes to sleep on her because she draws art and looks down a lot. Yeah. But she fixed it by adding a big PNG picture saying not asleep. That's one way to do it. I did have that as well for a while, where if I look down too far it will start to close the eyes, but I think that's been fixed recently. I changed where my phone is and it seems to have done the tracking good, especially the mouth tracking is working a lot better than it used to. Hang on, I have a... yeah. Yeah, the mouth tracking is working a lot better than it used to. Considering that this was all done for free and I am by no means a professional model creator, I'm quite happy with it. You know, I just bought for it like 10 quid some blend shapes, stuck them on a Vroid, and it's good enough that I can like puff my cheeks out and stuff, which is very, very nice. Alright, let's get back to killing Eldritch Spawn. Elle is going first. This even delayed will still happen before you get to move. 500, just under 800. Even a regular slash will be enough to kill this guy. So do it.
Shred them down.
And then move to here. You can get taken care of by that one, so no reason not to also slash you over here.
Progress has its setbacks.
Yeah, progress has its setbacks. That's one way of looking at getting murdered. Okay, you guys are all still some distance away, so let's set up shop in the middle here-ish. That'll do. I heard there's face patches to help track emotions more for the avatar. Ah, there's entire bodysuits now to copy better movements. Yeah, but if you go for the full bodysuit setup, that's gonna cost you like a lot. Who was it that does that? There's the one VTuber who does that with like the really realistic model. I forget what her name is, but she does lots of videos about her setup. But also Russian Badger, who's not a VTuber, has his mocap suit set up. Really? I won? I won? That sucks so much. It just slam. Yeah, Russian Badger has his setup where he spends something like 10k on a mocap suit. Oops, my phone just got dragged by the charging cable. An avatar alone costs 1k depending on what you're going for. I mean, I made mine myself for free. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you've got like Bebe with her 15k per avatar models. Though, to be fair, if I had that kind of money, I would also be buying those kind of avatars, without a doubt. Deal up to 2/7 damage and delay target. Where would I put you? Back there. Yeah, that'll do. Means we don't go into the burst mode. And then finally you shoot this guy. Shoot him again.
A bitter victory.
Alright, and already 3 down, so we're already doing as well as we did before with
Memories
just
of
one.
another life.
Witch unlocked,
Guard
Guardian
them well.
unlocked. Okay. Witch and Guardian, I guess more classes for the daughters, perhaps? You get to go, but all they're doing is moving closer, so that's fine. Feel free to come closer. And group up while you're at it. I've got an AoE ability I'd love to get some use out of. Okay, they're both close enough to go after her. 2/7. Oh. Kills exactly. Oh. Right, armor. Survives by 1. Okay. Well, I would like to withdraw this unit. Okay, fine. You can tank a little bit of damage from these guys.
One less to plague the innocent.
Or we can just put her into burst. Got backup. He doesn't need to be going again immediately. I have to say, only like 2 battles in, I'm liking the timeline idea. You know, the take turns on a timeline obviously is nothing new for this kind of game. I was recently playing Rogue Trader that has a similar thing. XCOM works just the same. It's what you have to do with this kind of game where you're taking turns, to have them on a timeline. But the timeline manipulation and the fact that you can go basically over your turn at the cost of losing the next turn, I do like that quite a bit. I also feel like with the right team setup, you can probably juggle the enemies to the point where they never ever get a turn. Which sounds very funny, and I'm absolutely going to do it at some point. I get one closer. Do I have enough points left for a shot? I do. Enjoy that, my friend. Close enough to retaliate. Shoot him again and then withdraw. Yep, hit them there. Go back to here. These guys are going to be a priority since they can hit us at range. Okay, that's good enough for now. I should see if there's some way to change the direction my units are facing in, so that I don't have them with their backs turned when I withdraw. You can't get close enough to go take a swing at anyone, so come over here and then here into the middle. Let me make you turn somehow. Now, I want you to face a direction. But there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. Okay, so I have to be careful of my movement and make sure that I end turns approaching the enemy as much as possible.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
Oh, these guys rising up. Where are you coming from? Please be on this side and not like behind us. That would be inconvenient. It's behind us. Of course it was going to be behind us. More. Yeah. Okay, we'll round on them and then come back into that direction again. I think that's the best bet. This costs 20, and then I can slash. Dash life tiles. Don't have enough to do 2 of these together anyway. Many XCOM players play this as XCOM, and that's an issue because the game's tactics are not the same. I imagine at least some stuff will translate across, but I've never played XCOM, so I couldn't say quite how different the two are. Okay, yeah, you come here. And... 1,000 health. Even delayed, this will still definitely hit him before he has a chance to do anything. Why do you only move such a tiny bit? Is that all the movement you have? Can't imagine so. No damage, delay resistance. Okay, Amy, the shield breaker. Keep them in check or assist on rounding on these guys. Lunge, slam. About 600 and a change damage. 207 damage and delay. Or push back tiles, and that will also knock him into the guy behind him. Or it just kills him outright, in which case it doesn't knock him into the guy behind him. At least you're facing this guy now, I'll leave you like that.
Another life. Guard them well.
Won't spoil your fun, be creative. It does definitely look like you're going to be able to do, as I said, if you've got the right setup and you can juggle your enemies infinitely so they never get a turn, that looks possible. Probably going to go for lots of maneuverability stuff because I like that kind of thing in a game like this. Though I don't play very many games like this, or basically almost none at all. I haven't really got much experience in this type of tactics. Closest thing I've played in recent memory is, as I said, I've played a little bit of Rogue Trader the other day. And a couple months ago I played The Last Spell. Range attack deals 84 3 times. Will that count as flanking if I shoot you in the side from here? Let's see. Oh, does this obstruct my vision? Come down one? How about that? Oh, okay. Shoot him instead. Yeah, most similar to the last spell, out of stuff that I've actually put any significant time into, which makes it not that similar at all, because from what I saw here with the warning about health, that's very different from the last spell, where you really kind of send your guys in and get them beat up a bit, but it's fine, because you can always recover them afterwards, even if it costs a little. That doesn't quite seem to be the case here. Okay, just slash him. Same here, I never played something like this. The art was what brought me in. But later I had hours in the game though. It's always nice to find a game you enjoy a lot. Oh, I want to do a lot of stuff here. Go after this guy. Nice.
One less to plague the innocent.
Ever so slightly into burst. Walk
Memories
on
of another
over.
Life. Guard them well.
Do I want to come all the way up to here? Get a range of these guys? Maybe not quite. Get close enough to engage afterwards, but not quite enough to be already in. I think that might have been one tile too close. The game hurts though, hurts to lose health, hurts to use skills, the game just hurts. Some are more unforgiving than others. I've been watching lots of people play Frostpunk 2 recently, which, while it doesn't seem to be quite as desperate as desperate of an experience as the first one, still keeps that same kind of feel to it. We should target 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can not lined up to there to push into someone. Delay them in the initiative? Is there any reason? No. I don't think I want to remove them, so let's just go for maximum damage, right? You're there. I could stop you from having a turn again entirely before my guys get to go again. But I'd rather just hit really hard. But yeah, desperate games, or games that hurt, watching people play Frostpunk is always very fun. Unless of course they lean fully into it. It's far too easy, and I think the same is true in RimWorld. It's far too easy to just lean into it and not be bothered by all the terrible things happening in the game. Which I guess is why they give you the ability to name the daughters in this game, so you can get a little more attached to them and feel a little worse when they end up dying. Up to here, no, that will use up all of your movement. Do I just shoot and leave it at that? Open up the path so we can engage the ranged guys. Don't need to overthink it. I did not check even slightly if there's a chance to miss and hit my own units accidentally. I just fully assumed, nah, that will be fine. Thankfully it is. Okay, you will get a turn, but you're probably also just gonna line up a big shot. So, yeah, bring them forwards. No reason to hold back. Yeah, massive shot. I think they would be a lot better served by not going for massive shot all of the time. It really, really would. Lunge. Shield bash. Pushback should interrupt their thing, so if I go... Much? 5 town. Here. This will take half of the thing, so I will be into burst, and then I can maybe... I go in the middle, use 50, and then I can knock them both off course and then split up to attack both of them. That's a good idea, I think. You go that direction. Oh. Can I not reuse the same attack? No, I definitely can. I shot a guy multiple times in one turn, so I should be able to yield bash twice in a turn. Deal after 247 damage and push targets 5 tiles. Enemies pushed into each other or an object take up to 120 damage. Yeah, let me do that again. Weird. Okay. I'll just hit him in that case. It also works. Turn. Who's up next? You over there. Flash, replay, lightning strike, dash 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go here, is that close enough? Excellent. That kills you.
Shatter them.
And you're already in burst, so use the remaining movement to get closer. And then ooh, ouch. Kill of this guy. That hurt a little. Right, since we couldn't bash him away, we did not interrupt his shot. Forgot about that. Okay. Seems you and I share a bond of kin. Ooh, little under half health. Do you recover anything for leveling up at all?
Progress.
Doesn't look like it. Memories are covered. Memories are obtained when killing certain enemies. They are upgrades. You can. We've already covered memories. We've done this. 0 out of 3. Oh, so this is not a cap. This is not you have 3 out of your 3 possible daughters. This is X amount out of your available daughters are available, can be deployed today. Ah. So if I'd not been silly and tried to split, yes I know, and try to split my units between the 2 missions, I could have just committed all 3 of them to one, and then raised a new set of 3 to go and take care of the other. As it stands, I can only get another
What memory
2
has this
daughters.
agony uncovered?
That's unfortunate. Okay, new skill available. Deals up to 236 damage to enemy in range, taking damage from an ally. There's a range of 7. Or deal up to 336 AoE damage, then move to an empty tile. Yes, we want this one, same as the last time. Get a shield daughter and solo 1 synapse. You think she can? A new shield daughter against presumably another 10 enemies? But if there's 2 of them, if I get a shield and a ranged? A shield and a range might be able to.
Give life to our daughters.
All about creativity. Yeah. I can be fairly creative when it comes to creative writing. I don't know how creative I am in playing this game I'm new to.
Please, guide her well.
We're putting you on the line. If you die, you die.
Now,
But we
unleash
will
her on any
send
who stand in her way.
back up. There we go. Melody. No relation to Project
Give
Melody.
life to our daughters.
Alright, that's 2.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Memories. What memories do I have? Of course, these cost things to slot in, so cannot in fact do that. And remembrances, we now also have Shimmering Blood. All daughters gain 50% max health points. Very cool. Because we don't have any shards yet, so we can't do anything with that. Okay. Synapse, impossible. Hunter creatures, cast weapons and scavengers. And let's bring in Noble and Melody. And see how this goes. Odds that we die horribly,
Take
probably
away
not
his
that
tools
high.
of torture.
The boy is mine, I will never let him go. We'll see about that.
These statues remember no victory,
That kind of,
no heroes.
what's it
Only
called? Stained
pain.
glass frame made out of scissors, it looked like, in the background. Yeah. Nothing behind us then, that's nice. We go in, go to the right, get this guy, sweep around as they approach. 12 enemies remaining, so this is the harder one of the 2, unfortunately. But we have less troops. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 12 currently on the field. Okay. Nothing fancy to start off with, let's just move around the side and approach. Okay, this is more enemies popping in, is it? Does it show me at all where? No. The Soul Slinger up closer. doesn't really make sense. So let's just go up here, stay a step up. Yeah, remember, creatures need to move first on the first... Oh, they can't attack on their first turn. They have to... or newly spawned in ones have to move first before they can do anything else. I think if you move ahead more will spawn... Oh, they're not triggered by how much is left on the field, they're triggered by how deep into the map you've gone. Move, snapshot, evades a nearby daughter and shoot to deal up to 150 damage. Massive shot, range attack, deal delayed by 60 initiative units, that deals 410 damage. 410 is a lot. Even red box can see the power that isn't. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to direct me towards at the moment. Lunge is... Alright, lunge is the basic damage, and slam delays in initiative. How much does getting close use up? 44... 40. So we are going to strain ourselves one way or another, unfortunately. How much health do you have? I should be able to outright kill you, shouldn't I?
Shatter them.
There we go. And you guys... If this blocks line of sight... then I might not have to worry so much. End your turn, you can stay down here. Go to you. Move... 17 in? Sure. Shoot this guy. And then dip slightly behind cover. We'll see if they lock on with the fancy shot and if they can maintain that lock if we move further around. Oh, and there's more popping in here.
The veil grows
Getting no
weaker.
reprieve at all.
His power stronger.
I'll back out. Shoot him. He dies.
A bitter victory.
Another shot would put us into burst, so let's just pop back behind cover. See how they react. Once an attack is planned, you can cancel a few skills just by moving, and yes, taking cover sometimes cancels skills and forces them to change you. Okay, so there's another delayed shot. More enemies spawning in. Scavengers. They look like the orphan, of course. Little tiny costlings.
What new horrors must we face?
How many, many horrors. Hang in there. Okay, well, you definitely have to be dealt with. You come here, and... slightly too much movement to use this now. Just hit him. And tank two little guys like this. Deals up to 90 damage 2 times. That's not so bad. Oop. Wrong button. Let you target right. Move just one square away and it should be cancelled. And then you Which one of them is aiming at us? This one. The 2 loads into him and that'll be enough. These guys will probably also do the delayed shot, so I don't really need to bother so much moving away from them. There's no sense putting us into burst. These guys aren't going to do so much damage. Whoever's creatures in this series are 40 on the timer, so we can twice if you go 100. I want to avoid going 100 as much as possible anyway, but yeah. A few more coming in, but they're all the way at the back here, so that's not an immediate issue. 9 enemies remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the board. 5, 6 spawning in. 7, 8, 9. 3 of them still remains to be seen. As long as they don't pop up like right over here behind us, it'll be perfectly fine. Okay, you're doing barely any damage. That's so much armor. There's another tiny one. There's also a tiny one. Yeah. All scavengers. Alright, where are the last 3 of you? You're getting some distance. That's honestly not a bad shout on your part. Okay, see if you can kill this one. Wait up. Yes, you can. Excellent.
I revel in her strength.
Put you into burst to kill him off? We don't have range on these guys. Now, I'm willing to let the enemy... I keep hitting escape to unselect something, which is not great. I'm willing to let the enemy take the effort to come to us. We're safe back here. They've got decent range. Okay. Who are you aiming for? Is the big question. If anyone, no one. Right. Yeah, they do have range enough to get close, but it shouldn't be so much of an issue. First shoot the one that's right up with us. And then do like half the range for you. Ever so slightly not enough. Which I guess is why he didn't move up so far. You're gonna get around enough to reach me anyway, so I may as well step out of cover, but I've got line of sight to shoot at them. If I go just here, then I'm out of range for these guys, and if these guys move closer, I've got nothing obstructing view to shoot at them. Remember not to spawn more by moving ahead. Yeah, I'm fine sitting here for a while and letting them all approach me. They would do better, honestly, if they all just came in quickly and tried to overwhelm me instead of drip feeding me enemies. Astron Immortal would say the controversial one at a time strategy. It's as bad here as it is in League of Legends. Okay, straight up just hit this guy. Oh, dodged. Dodged. Ah. Impressive. Do I try to double down on this? You're going to be able to shoot and kill this one. Right, 156 remaining. And we deal 85 3 times. As long as 2 of them hit, that's fine. As long as 2 of them hit. How high is your dodge? 15% dodge chance. They shouldn't dodge them all. You guys are still just chilling back here, so I really don't care what you're up to. Yeah, we're not going to put ourselves into burst. We'll leave that be. Oh, I play League? Or we actually would... Yeah, one of those games where, you know, people congratulate each other when they quit. There seems to be a lot of those. You know, I've seen people recently congratulating each other on finally quitting EVE Online,
One less
on
to
finally
praise the
quitting
innocent.
Escape from Tarkov, finally quitting League. You're gonna come in and attack, but that's fine. You two are still not doing anything, really. Yeah, there's just something about certain games where it's like, they're so good in theory, but then there's just some problem with them in practice. With League, the problem is other players, basically. I've tried to play other games and other MOBAs and non-MOBAs and stuff that are similar to League, and I never stick with any of them because they're just... As much as League of Legends frustrates me in places, it's just a really good game, and nothing else is quite as good. If I use this, I will have more points left over for movement, but it's only one attack and this guy might dodge. If I move this, that's 3 attacks, and this guy's certainly dead, but I'll have less points left for movement. How much difference does it make? 20 as opposed to 25? Up to here with 25? Up to here with 20. It's only one tile further. I might be able to go a little further here once this guy is dead, since I won't have to go around. Diagonal, diagonal, over, or over, diagonal, diagonal. Nah, same distance still. Okay, we'll go for the guaranteed kill.
Exquisite.
And they're both aiming at this one, so let us get
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
closer. And you. They will get to shoot before Noble has the chance to get in close and kill. We'll want to be a little careful. Could dip behind here. Spend 10 to get just a bit closer and take a shot at you. Then... Oh, I have to go into burst anyway if I actually want to get behind here. How much? 27, which leaves me with 38, so I've got enough left here for another shot. So kill this one and then dip out of the way of this one. See the icons on the head, see if they disappear when you're near the wall. But if I just go to here... Shoot this one.
Strike.
And then... dip. And you lose sight of
Then
me.
dry.
Excellent. And then actually, if you go in from the front, hold their attention, and then you can come around from the side, flank them. Good work. What else is spawning from here then? This will be my whole movement just to get next to you. And these will spawn in. Plague Doctor, Plague Doctor. You will come in and flank me as well. We've been doing pretty well in just hiding, taking a step back and letting them come to us. I see no reason to go get aggressive right now. That's going to be, I think, I can see now what you mentioned earlier about people playing XCOM and then struggling to adapt to this. If I think about this the way I think about playing the last spell, it would not work because
Shift has just
in the last spell you want to be so hyper aggressive because you're playing against hordes of enemies. So you just want to go in and dish as much damage and hit as many people as you possibly can. Okay, this is unfortunate. You are blocking the way here, so we'd need to go into burst to get close and attack. Unless, can I go here and get a hit in? 27, which means we would be too low to get a slam. Sometimes you can run forever and it can't catch you because their initiative is longer. Oh, one more coming in behind us as well, by the way. Your range is that, your range is this. Yeah, if I just withdrew now, neither of these would be able to reach us. You know what? You know what? Yes, hello, you spawned in. And you run away. Smart move. Can hit you around the corner. Rough him up a little. And then you only go this far. Ah, but if he moves to this square, that still has him in range for me. Oh no, here and not here. Because if this is your full actions that you use to get to there, then I'm slightly out of your range if I just go here. Devious. There's no time limit. Oh yeah, there's no turn counter or anything like that. That's usually a thing, it's like some mission objective or whatever. Ow! Okay, yeah, they can absolutely move that far and then still get a hit in. Oh! Saved by RNG. Okay, and suddenly this is a very terrible situation. You need to move, get out of this guy's way. Do I provoke opportunity attacks if I move out of melee with these guys? I don't think that was addressed anywhere in the tutorial, whether there's attacks of opportunity from leaving melee with someone. Can I block line of sight with my own unit of this guy? Okay. Also target to face the daughter, so maybe that will get aggro off of you onto this one. 37, which means that we would be... Oh dear. Or 30, which still only puts us down to 70, so we would be going into burst one way or another. Ha! Things have suddenly become difficult. Very difficult. I think Melody might be dying here. Okay, we have not broken line of sight with another body in front. You have to move away at that, in that case. Means we really need to get this guy to not be here any further. 377, and I do 2-6 each time. That should kill.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
548. Much of this 20. Leaves us with 20. This is only 10. Hit, and almost dead. Ah, you've got a little bit of armor, don't you? Okay. We're gonna see his red square. As in, there's red where I select. There's red under the unit whose turn it currently is. Shoot this guy. And then dip.
I revel in her strength.
Alright, we're good. We're good. Everything is under control. Absolutely fine and dandy. Take one more step since you've got the movement for it. Alright, you move back in closer. Fine. Okay. You're just standing there. Can I spend... What's half of 25? 12.5? 14 is already too much, but I only need to step back once, so 14 and that will be 7, and that is just slightly enough. But I don't think I can reach you from here anyway, can I? Dot has a range of 6. But from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ever so slightly not enough. Okay, take one step over, and then wait. Let them come close to me. Oh, you've got line of sight from me again here. That's unfortunate. And there's a bot. Why is it not being filtered out? Oh, they've updated the bots. This is a new bot message. They've removed the space. I don't think we will, thank you very much. Ban. Okay, that's great. That means I'll need to go to my settings and update the automod stuff, because now they've changed the bot message so it won't get filtered out automatically for having a link in it. It's honestly fascinating to watch the ongoing fight between Twitch and the bots, where the bot messages and the bot usernames change a little bit each stream to try and get through the automod settings. Save the last one on the left to play and test with him mechanic-wise? Maybe. The thing is, if I test something and I mess up, then he will shoot one of my units and they might die. You have long range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles. I think I'm gonna run right out here and see how they react to that. Still don't know if there's opportunity attacks. If I pop out... one further. 7 down to 83, minus a 25 for the shot puts me at 58. Which means I would not be able to dip back behind cover, not without going into burst. So no, we're just gonna dip here to where we can't be seen anymore, huh? There we go. Only the big spike prevents vision. The small bits are not tall enough. Only the main bit. I would like a cover indicator the way they have in XCOM or Rogue Trader, where there's like, oh, you're up against a wall, here's full cover, here's half cover. Something to show me, here you've got vision across this. Because this is not in, like this, that shows me everywhere I could shoot. Okay, you can infer, I suppose, from this. I can't gesture here and keep this highlighted at the same time, but you can infer from this that since like this square and here is lit up red, that means I've got, you know, 1, 2... and I've had to tell on the thing. This is 3 by 3 roughly, so I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got range and I can see over this because this is showing up red, but I can't see over this bit because this is not highlighted red. This is blocking line of sight, this is not. Okay. If I moved here then, I would still... I should still be safe from that guy if I move to here. You'll have to line up a new shot anyway, so this is fine. Okay, yeah, just barely out of line of sight. Or out of range, who knows? They do have longer range than I do. Maths, what is not red is only indicator, remember it's initiative time 2. Oh, whoops, there's another. And you, are you running away? No. Okay. Hit him. Beautiful.
I revel in her strength.
And then start moving back down that way. And that's that. Alright, you basically have to run to the other side of this because you're gonna get shot in the face otherwise. And that's that. Okay, run right up to this guy. If I target you and move 2 or 3 squares away, does a shot get cancelled? Well, that we've seen because I was like here, I moved back and the shot did not get cancelled. It was only once I broke line of sight, so moving a little bit doesn't do it. I suppose in theory, if I move fully out of their range, that should do it. But moving only a bit doesn't. We can in fact actually just kill this guy. We don't have to make it more complicated.
Shred them down.
Yeah, the range guy I think I understand. Either break line of sight, interrupt him with something like the shield bash that forces a unit to face the one doing the shield bash, or get fully out of his range. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. The only thing that I'm still unclear about, that I'm still concerned with, is
Come what may,
whether
we will slow
leaving
suffering's progress.
combat with a melee unit will give them an attack of opportunity. I think no,
Suffering has
because
lost
we
the
haven't
link
been
here.
getting attacks of opportunity,
now.
like when the gunners move away from my unit when I go after them.
It is done.
But
what
that's no
falls
guarantee
today
of anything.
May rise again tomorrow.
We might be forced to use a skill to get attacks of opportunity. Deal up to 241 damage to enemy in range.
It is done.
Taking down from an ally.
But what falls today
AOE
may
damage.
rise again tomorrow.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for all those lines. Do I... Part of me thinks that I should take different skills than the ones I've already taken, just for the variety, so I've got access to everything in my lineup. But then I'm looking at these skills and I feel like this one is just flat out better. Deals 341 damage to enemy in range, taking damage from an ally. Has a range of 7. A follow-up attack, which is nice, but I'd rather just this than to spend HP. I'll take the different one just in case. If there is a scenario later on where I feel... Yeah, the shield bash, again, just kind of seems like a more useful one. But we'll take this, and if there's a scenario later where I suddenly go, oh, actually, this would be super useful, then I've got it available. And... Noble, you have become aggressive. Effect damage plus 50. Excellent. Unlock to aid your team, or unlock to help your daughter survive alone? I feel like both are really the same in the end. You help the team by surviving and by killing stuff. $341 damage to enemy in range, taking damage from an ally. I mean, I guess the thing is that if you have a mix of HP and AP skills, you can do more in a turn, obviously. But you will hurt yourself in the process. Which I guess is where you sacrifice someone into someone else to restore health to happen. Impasse gain. Don't know if I want to spend Vitae on thingies right away. Okay, so that's both of the synapses done. We can go to the next day. You can play
Suffering
flawless and never get hurt.
manifests again. We must rise
Yeah,
to
in
face it.
theory. In theory. I imagine I won't go for this. If we're going to go to the next recollection, it will be because we all got wiped out. Looks like there's a mid-boss on day 4. Some kind of event on day 5. Okay, available synapses, survival hard, rescue impossible. Hard should be easier than the mission we just did, except there's Curse Therapist, Plague Guard, and Scavenger. Which is one more threat than we had previously. First recollections are so much more exciting because you've got no clue what's going on. Everything is new. Escort and save a bright soul, and we get 4 slots. Impossible difficulty. So 1 3 and 1 4. If I send 4, I've got 1 left. We rescue someone, we recruit someone, we go into the 3 Daughters mission. Maybe. Let's bring you and you and you. Shield Bearer, Blade Master, Soul Slinger. The other Shield Bearer? No, I want the other Shield Bearer available for the next mission, so the other Soul Slinger. Proceed. Let's see how it goes. I like that there's a it sends out the correct number of lights for this out of the mission. That's a nice little detail. I do wonder how big the missions get, and if we just have a whole swarm of lights at some point.
He could be free if he could only follow the right path.
Enough, Sprite Soul. Reach the escape area, then use. I can hear stuff happening in the background. Don't do cutscenes while you're giving me tooltips, please. Synapse Bright Soul. Reach the escape area, then use the leave skill for the Bright Soul and each daughter. You'll lose if a Bright Soul is killed. Auras. One of your daughters has an aura around her. Auras cover each tile adjacent to your daughter and provide a specific bonus or negative effect on enemies. Depending on the units inside it, every aura has a different effect and condition. An aura's effect ends immediately if the conditions are no longer met or if the daughter dies. Okay, Bright Soul. Victus. Escort a Bright Soul to the safe area, evacuate a Bright Soul, evacuate your daughters. Okay, and the Bright Soul just so happens to go first. Then the enemy goes. But they are over here invisible. For a moment I saw this setup here and was like, this is bait. The Sprite Soul goes first, you send her ahead, and then one of these guys just pops in and kills her, but no, they're all the way over there. I guess not. Yeah, I think we can safely, question mark, send you forward. Are you floating? You're straight up flying in the air and you are undressed. Okay, let's keep her facing away. I don't know how fussy Twitch is going to be if she turns around and there's anything visible. Two guys is fine, but I can't imagine there's going to be only 2 guys. You now have range down to here. There's still a tile in between us if I go to here. So you shouldn't be able to hit me. This up to 310 damage should auto in range. Yeah, you don't have any skill that will let you. Okay. Come up to here. Then, next up. You come down. And it's the Bright Soul's turn again. Really, I kind of just want you to hold up, like, behind the daughters. So that you're not in any danger. You come up as much as possible. I might have sent these two forward a little bit too much. This is armor by 110 for 40, and we've got 50 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attack. Not applicable yet. I don't want them to lose a turn for having moved further up, because all they'll be doing is soaking damage at that point, which is not worth it. You come along, and you... what's their ranges again? Up to here, that's fine. And then you, where are you popping up?
The Doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Ah, behind us, okay. Two of them behind us. We probably don't want to even fuss about killing anyone if we don't explicitly have to. We should just run past them as much as possible and try to get to the end so that we can escape from here. Okay, Blade Master Bell. Looking at the turn orders, maybe you come here? Because if you go up here, I won't actually be able to attack them, so... come here and just act as a barrier to their progress forward. The Bright Soul can move all the way over to here, which is kind of within their ability to intercept. If you go to this tile, then this guy will be like diagonally able to interrupt that. You can only really move to here, so let's move to here. Yeah, that seems sensible. Here did I say? Ding, ding. Yeah. Up to here. You're a little slow, aren't you? You don't have any attacks either, so I could just run her off at full speed. No, bad idea. Keep them in the middle of a group, nice and protected. You over here also stand guard. Alright, they come closer. Scavengers pop up behind us. Oh, that's a little close. I thought we would get further ahead than this, but nope. Alright, what's the priority here? Shoot something, move up, shoot this thing, shoot that guy. This thing's easier to kill. Yeah, this has to go first, because it's straight up blocking our path. It's about to pop out. You'll be able to shoot that. This guy... Here? Does the red indicate you're going to attack immediately as I move into range? Or do I move here and then move here and that triggers the attack? Because, this lights up grey, you're in a position to draw aggro. Lights up white, they're in a position to attack, or they will attack on their turn. Lights up red, they're gonna attack now. They can only do like 90 damage, and you're locked? What does locked mean? I think locked means that they're stuck facing that one. This is as good a time as any to see about some opportunity attacks. Okay, it did not turn. I guess red just means that they're the preferred targets? No idea. We shall not enter burst mode. This guy's too far to come directly at them anyway, I think. Finish this one off.
One less to plague the innocent.
You could move to here and swipe through there, which would be super bad. Intercepting round, Wrathful Rain. That only hits around us and then lets us move. Do I walk you up? Well, you're here still, so... No. Do I walk you over out of range of this guy? Plague Butcher, 310 attack. 310 would hurt a lot. 42 armor. That puts us at 330? Yeah, 330. So we would just barely scrape through alive if we got hit by that guy. Lock the target in its current direction, as in you can only move this way? Because if that were true, it would mean you couldn't come after us. He turns though. He turns this way? You can still go to here and swipe at us. I kind of want to move her, and if he really can only go like this, then he won't have the movement to go after Melody. This will set Candide back a turn. We can tank one hit, let's find out. Let's see how it functions. And then this guy rises up behind us, which is very unfortunate. Right, Belle's turn. And do I see two more rising up? I'm a little doubtful on how likely getting out of here alive is. Deal up to 967 damage after 30 initiative units, ends your turn. That would kill him. Dash 5 towers to deal 400. Has a range. Could dash at him. Could also just move up and slash. No need to do anything fancy. Move up. Slash.
A clean cut.
Excellent, dealt with. Then if
Memories
you
of another
stay
life.
here...
Guard them well.
Oh, no, I was about to say, if you stay here and then we move this one up to block so that he can't follow, but actually the Bright Soul can escape all the way off into that direction. So we'll move Belle up here and end her turn.
Bleed them dry.
Alright, two more rising up. Where? Ahead of us. Because we've stepped forward sufficiently. You can see how this whole thing was designed to herd you in specific directions. You start moving up, and these guys come down from the right. More rise up behind you, meaning you have to keep pushing forward, but as you do, trying to avoid them, you go left and these guys pop up to then bar your path forward. Frustrating. Play guard, play guard. And they're about to rise up here, so even if I like swerve around this way now, they're gonna have enough time to readjust. So this Plague Guard goes all the way up to here. We can bring the Bright Soul to like here safely. You have... no, you have that much range. Okay, up to here. Yeah. Up to here, this is not in range of anything. Okay, stay there a moment while we sort this mess out.
His power stronger.
Push forward. Oh. The objective is to escape, but I'm starting to wonder whether it might be easier to get out of here if I just kill everything along the way. 31 AP. And then a lunge kills this guy. Slam. See if I had the movement ability. Oops, not escape. Keep hitting escape to close down selections. I need to right click to do that. If I had the movement ability, then this would be a different story. This is armor. No. I mean, these two can shoot him and kill him, but they also have to deal with this thing. We're going to get in melee just to draw this thing's aggro. I do not want to put her into burst. Increase armor by 180 for 40 and move up 15 initiative units and timer for each incoming attack. We don't have any attacks. incoming. I assume that will only... I don't know whether that will trigger when we get attacked and move us up then, or if it only moves us up if there's like charged attacks building or delayed attacks aimed at us when we trigger the skill. Both seem feasible.
Flawless.
One opponent dealt with. He's slightly out of range, unfortunately. Move up to here. Damage up. Oh, one of you... One of you is the one with the aura? There's somewhere I can view that? Kills, intercept, rifle rain. No. That's damage, crit, end of 10 delay. Oh, is it this leader thing? Yes. Indeed has leader. I assume that's what's giving her the aura ability. Oh, let me just refresh this page over here. Everything is working correctly. Okay, there's a little indicator. Right, that's... yes. Ah, leader, plus 40%. Doesn't grant it to herself, which is unfortunate. Otherwise she'd be able to smack this guy much harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's still just these. 13! 13 more are going to pop up in various places. Crap. Okay, no, you're all done for your turn, and I cannot put anyone into burst. I need to be able to move as much as possible each round. Yeah, you'll just have to take a hit because I have to spend my movement points going further up this way. Maybe I should have moved next to her to give her the buff. But this is more direct path forward. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Another terror to haunt us.
I think we've really managed to hit a super unfortunate midpoint of not aggressive enough and too aggressive, where we're spawning in a lot of enemies and we're not making enough progress to get out. 29 and 23. Oh no, that's how far along the bloody tracker is, it's not how many things are spawning. Okay, so another one ahead of us, 2 more behind, 4 have just popped in, more are going to keep popping in. Oh. Okay, how do we proceed forward? How do I can't kill these guys quick enough to just push through here. I guess I have to try. Am I going to burst? When does that get put on the initiative? It happens before they get their turn. 30 puts us down to 40. 900. That should be able to kill both of these guys. Because the imbued blade has a... yeah, it shoots out 2. Hit him.
Flawless.
Put us into burst. Imbued blade.
Memories of another life.
In the memory.
Guard them well.
He's popped out. Oh no. Right, the bright soul. Where do I even send her? These 2 guys. This guy. This guy. Okay, we can definitely kill this guy before anything else happens, so... this direction away from him, but not so close that he can get at her. barely any progress being made forwards, which is super, super bad. What can I do? 264 is not enough. So we need to do lunge. Even though it leaves us less movement to move.
Impressive.
Kill that. 2 more popping up behind us. We need to get forward as quick as possible. Okay. You spawn and move. And then another one spawns. Our attack goes off. Well, they can shoot them and then just move forward themselves. You die. You should be easy enough to kill. Which just needs this guy as a problem. The situation is not out of control yet.
Life. Guard them
Yet
well.
being a really, really key term in this entire situation. The situation is not out of control yet. Okay. Move you forward so you get the aura. And then backstabbed and flanked. Right, we're attacking them from behind so we get bonuses, which is excellent. Move up to here. And let that be your turn. You gotta make more use of this aura. And then you flank. If I move you over just 1, do I then get backstabbed? No, still just flanked. Oh, and it's ever so slightly not enough. Who goes next? The right soul, and then you get your turn. Intercepting round. Interrupt the first attack on an ally within range of 10 and deals up to 282 damage 2 times. 10% of HP or a turn. Rain 5 tiles. 35 AP. The 25 and then we move, or 35 and we get 5 tiles out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 4 tiles is already 28. We can just go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. 5 tiles is 35. So, shoot and move is worse. It is a net gain. Is there friendly fire in this game? Let's find out. What is your range at? You can go down to... I'm gonna have to like put my finger onto the screen here so I can remember that. Okay, so this would put us in his range, so we want to hop to here.
How foolish my fears.
I don't know what just happened, what that pop-up animation was, but we did not deal
Memories
friendly
of another
fire.
life. Guard them well.
Okay, okay, okay. You're in burst mode. This guy. If it weren't for this guy, I could move up way further. Would be good, because we don't want to waste the action points. Maybe I head on over here so I can join in on that fight. You can still hit us from here on the diagonal. The Bright Soul is there, blocking our movement. Here, also on the diagonal. Here, but then that's if we commit to that direction, so unfortunately just staying here is the best shot. Likewise, you can't go ahead and attack this guy or this guy, so stay right where you are. Right, Noble, Shield Bearer. I would honestly prefer to let him come to us, so move here and then move here so you're facing directly forwards. Yeah, let him advance. This is super, super unfortunate. Oh, God. Melody. Yeah, come line up with your sisters. Maybe in this direction slightly. You can help here next turn. How far can I get on 20? Up to here? Is that in range? Yes, I can shoot him from here. Good. Contribute a little bit to that fight. Now it's this guy's turn, and he moves right up to us, which means now we get to lay into him. Armor up 170. That sucks, but it won't stop us. You finish him off. Didn't even really need the help from the shots because of just how much damage a Blade Master deals when attacking. Let's take a turn to group up. If I move further forward, more enemies are gonna spawn. So let's just gradually bring everyone over here, deal with this guy, and then we can all move out as one. Okay, we unfortunately lose the damage aura, but what can you do? You know, he has enough armor that he's straight up tanking it. 227? I want to knock him back in the initiative a little. In fact, there's nothing stopping us from sending him into outer space. He's off the scale. My mans don't even exist anymore. Alright. He still has 227 armor though, so what do I do about that? Deals up to 338 damage to enemy in range taking damage from an ally. Has a range of 7. Not really worth it. I want to move you over to here towards... Oh, the damage aura. Okay, I gotta bring you over there because you're the only one who can actually hit that hard. And then... let's bring Indeed up here so she can give the aura to people. Yeah, 95 is not going to do anything. Wrathful Rain, 336 words. We can keep him stun locked basically, thanks to our guy. Okay, the Blade Master. Come round here. And wait a turn. The Bright Soul can stay sat there. The Soul Slinger can't really contribute anything to this. Oh, no, his thing is worn off. Okay, we can absolutely shoot him. Good, 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 good. I guess it's not a last until his next turn, it's a last until X amount of time units. Which is similar to what we have for one of the guards, isn't it? I forget which one gets that ability. Alright, so we just beat him down. We're all, except for the Bright Soul, we're all at really low health, which makes this entire thing very dangerous moving forward. We're going to take every opportunity to line everything up perfectly. Alright, bring the Blade Master around. Okay. You gotta wait another turn. Bright Soul, stay there. You delay him. And delay him some more. Stun locked till the end of Bane. So much HP, so much armor. But we've whittled him down.
Setbacks.
Alright. Now then, what is the plan? We have to have some kind of formation, I guess, that we move forward in. Obviously, the shield bearer has to go at the front. And just go around the right. Well, the thing is on the left, so this is the more direct path, assuming they don't spawn a bunch of stuff in our way. So let's start bringing people over to this side. Maybe even around here, and then we bring them all up this way, all in one go. The Blade Master, the Shield Bearer have to be kind of at the front, because they have a brunt of our fighting ability. You move back for a moment so people can get past. You move around. We've gone back one further. Alright, so Soul Slinger, Shield Bearer, Blade Master, Bright Soul? Sounds like a plan. Soul Slinger, Blade Master, Bright Soul, and Shield Bearer. Alright, and now we press forward. So let's send Noble all the way up here. Yep, and more things start popping out of the ground immediately. Could hang back a little, let them come to us again. Put up a little formation here like this.
The new shift has just arrived.
Yeah, where from? In front of us. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We're not getting flanked from behind. The Blade Master to here, to here, to here. Like so. And a Bright Soul, tuck in behind everyone. They could have ranged units, which would be an issue, but I'm pretty sure we can handle it. That is a singular Plague Doctor. I think we can hazard pushing the formation forward a little. Maybe a little? No, just a little. Alright, he spawns. He moves in. He is as good as dead. These guys are not particularly tanky, so just finish them off real quick.
Shred them
Alright,
down.
you won't get to move this turn. You can move up here. Bring Bell up here. We just gotta inch our way forward bit by bit, and hopefully we make it out of this just fine. Or a relative given value of fine.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
Okay, coming from the side, Curse Therapists. One Curse Therapist isn't that much of a threat. Though he is ranged, which means we probably want to push up as hard as we
What
can.
new horrors must we face?
Play guard. That's fine. I still can't drag and move. We have to pan with the WASD. Okay, yeah, everyone rush forward. Quick as you can. Indeed, in the middle, where she can buff as many people as possible with her aura. Bell next to her, or one forward even. I don't know if this blocks line of sight from the guy behind, or if he'll be able to shoot us from there. He's got line of sight. There comes Plague Guard. One more popping up somewhere. Where are you?
Them dry.
We have a Bright Soul here. Right, where are you popping up? Behind us, okay. Way behind us though. They're not going to be there for a couple turns yet. Can't tell where you're going to appear. Fortunately. Okay. Noble. Someone has to kill that thing and like rapidly. 411 health. How far do you move? Not that far. I think I'm willing to run over here and but I really need the shield bearer to hold him off if he gets close. So it will be the Blade Master who actually kills this thing. Forward to here? No, forward to here? Or out of the way so that the guns can come forward. So to here. Yeah, like this. $27, $24. Still out of range of him. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully in range of him. Yes. Alright, and the other one will shoot and this guy will be dead. Alright, Candide. Can you hit him from here perhaps? Excellent. Come on. Hit him. Alright, that's him dead.
Setbacks.
We are in fact going to make it through this mission without any losses. Besides all of the HP that I cannot recover. But that is a problem we'll get to in the future. Okay, the Blade Master can advance to here without being in danger. Another one rises up back there. Someone else gets put onto the timeline. They will rise up and... Oh, and they're popping up here. Okay, just one more Curse Therapist. But not actually a problem. Okay, Noble. I don't really want to advance you into that. I could walk Noble right up next to the Curse Therapist though. Are you just going to stand guard there while those guys come up behind me? That is entirely uncouth. Here? Yeah, that's out of line of out of range of you. Also too far away to shoot at him, unfortunately, but that is a price we are willing to pay. Yeah, just one step forward. Alright, this guy rises up and probably runs off immediately. Yeah, unsurprising. That makes it a little difficult. We don't want to advance into his range. This his attack does 420 damage, but we also can't stay back and let him just do whatever he wants. So how do we balance between the aggression we require and the caution we require? Hopefully I can move someone up to the side here and get a shot in against him. Of course there's guys coming up behind us. Okay, he's moved forward, that's good. He's done the armor thing, that's bad. Lock him down with the Shield Master, you know, the same way we did back down here, and then send someone else after the Curse Therapist. Bright Soul off to the side. Was she safe? Or here? How committed am I to this? She could go in there, it's 0 AP. Escape and combat if in the proper area. no opportunity attacks. I completely forgot that was a concern. Yes? Instant action leave. Alright. Primary goal secured. 30 AP, 27 AP. Every little helps. Delay by 25 initiative. You, my friend, are officially stun-locked. You are never taking a turn ever again. Enjoy that. These guys are coming up behind us, but they're moving so slow they're not going to be an issue. Alright, Melody. Yeah, finish this guy off. And then let's get out of here. Fantastic.
Impressive.
Don't move because that would put you into burst. Okay, you still have 225, so there's nothing really we can do to you at the moment. But let's move into the area so we can just leave. But I'll do that once everyone is in there, so that I know for sure we're actually all making it out. Belle, you might actually be able to hit this guy hard enough. 923, 967. There's not much difference, and I could just do this twice now. Ding him for a bunch. Ding him for a bunch, and he's dead.
Striking.
I can see how people manage to perfect these missions. Between the manipulation and a high damage dealer, you definitely could do it. I do feel like the Soulslingers have not been performing as well as their compatriots so far. I think I found the other classes a good deal more useful, honestly. Yeah, just stay here for a minute longer. Two more guys coming up behind us, but they're not going to reach us by the time that we leave. Okay. There we are, all at the exit. Leave. Then Melody, leave. Indeed. And then Belle. Extraction successful. Mission completed with lots of health lost, but no one dead. Yahoo. Besides Belle, they're all kind of in range of getting one shot by a single mistake.
Let her flourish.
It would be really, really easy for any one of them to die in another mission. Alright, free grants 400 vitae. Or sacrifice grants 1 resurrection coin. That's horrible. We're not sacrificing someone. No, free, absolutely. Yes.
Set them free.
Savior, save a bright soul. We just got an achievement. Like, the coins would be nice, but what? Okay, who, if anyone, has skills? Okay, you've all leveled up, but no, it's level 5 when you get your next thingy. I'm just going to click on here to make the memory thing go away. I don't know yet if I want to buy upgrades. Regenerate. The only way to heal a daughter is to sacrifice another daughter of an equal or higher level. The surviving daughter will be healed and receive a fragment of the sacrificed daughter's soul, gaining some of its power. The sacrificed daughter will be laid to rest in the cemetery. That's horrible. So that we... And because you need to keep, like, recruiting... Because you need, like, you'd need to keep recruiting new ones to run missions if you can't heal the old ones. And they need to be of a similar level? I can see why this is a loop game, because there's absolutely no way you're making it through here in one go. We get more difficult missions as time goes on. Okay. Right Soul. The Right Soul is a very fragile being. You need to escort it to save it. They captured them, stole them from us before they were born. Save them, dear friend. Do not let the suffering other corrupt those we germinate. I couldn't bear it. But what else is new? Is it just a Right Soul? I swear this would indicate that there's something else. Memories. Memories of a mother. Recalling memories by slaying enemies will unlock a chapter of a mother's history. Chapter 1, page 11. I probably want to wait until I can read through this in one go. What on here is still highlighted? Nothing else has a marker on it. Maybe it's just a mistake. If I leave and come back, will it be gone? Yes, there we go, just a mistake.
Remember.
No new remembrances. Okay, like, Belle cannot be sent back into battle, not with this kind of health. Surely not.
Remember
Obviously
their
can't
courage.
resurrect anyone because... How many coins would it even take? Oh, is it just a one? Forget. Why would I want to do that? Oh, there's only 32 graves. Wow! That's brutal. You have to sacrifice them to each other to save them. They're really likely to die anyway. And you only have so many spaces available for ones you might want to bring back? Leader. All adjacent allies gain this effect. Damage plus 40%. That's really good. So she might be one of the ones you want to save. Or aggressive. Damage plus 50. Which is great for a shield bearer. So she does have a Blacksmith's Grace thing instead of the other thing. I think I changed my mind from what I said earlier as regards to you want to split your skills, so you have some that take AP and some that take health, so you can get more done in a turn. You can only use those health skills a couple times before the daughter has too low health to keep using it, and you've got to sacrifice someone else in order to heal her.
Give life to
We
our
could get
daughters.
it, like, we can get more, but they have to be leveled up before they can do anything. Ooh. Brutal, brutal game. Survival hard is probably doable with unupgraded daughters. If I go to another recollection, do we keep the same set of them that we have now? Hard to say. Well, that is Other Side. A rather harsh game. Interesting one to try out for October. I don't know if I'll continue it next week or if I'll try and find some other spooky games. I've been watching people play horror games and some of them do look interesting, but interesting enough that I'm gonna go and spend money and buy them myself to play through. I don't know. My Steam library is unfortunately rather strongly bereft of horror games. I have maybe a handful, and the ones that I do have are ones that people are already very well familiar with, you know. I don't think anyone needs to see playthrough number 6004 of Little Nightmares. I don't think I'm going to add anything new to that. But we'll see. Maybe I will go for it. Okay, right, the game auto-saves all of the time so that you can't cheat death or anything like that. Well, thank you very much for joining me today for this stream, and I will see you again next time.